Welcome, it is I, your overlord, here to tell you that make sure that you subscribe to my channel, and if you already have subscribed to my channel, make sure to check, because YouTube just randomly unsubscribes people without warning. It's a thing that they do. I mean, it couldn't have anything to do with the fact that people are tired of my schlock and just tired of hearing my absolute stupid lies and unsubscribing themselves. No, it means that YouTube is unsubscribing all of you, so you must make sure that you're still subscribed to the channel. Also, stay tuned as I reveal some crazy Star Wars news about how Disney is going to totally delete the entire sequel trilogy just because some of us don't like it. Let's talk about this stupidity next in the Poindexter Lounge. Can't believe I have to do this. What's up, nerd family? Welcome once again to the Poindexter Lounge. My name is Enosh, aka Enosh Fett, and if this is your first time to the lounge, just know that the Poindexter Lounge is a place for nerds. It's a place where you and me and my friends and our subscribers and all of our people here can get together and talk about the things that we love. Things like TV shows, games, movies, sci-fi, fantasy, superheroes, comic books, toys. And if you're part of any of our live streams, you know so much more than any of those things. We talk about all kinds of stuff. And so if those are things that get you going in the morning, that get you out of bed, hey, hit that subscribe button. Do it right now, all right? Do it right now, because who knows, if you don't do it, something bad might happen. But make sure that if you are subscribed already to the channel, that you check and make sure that you're still subscribed, because something could magically go wrong and you could be unsubscribed. Look, as long as I've had this channel, I have never had a mass exodus of subscribers that just disappeared one day. Even when YouTube has told me, hey, we're going to go through and remove all the bots, I have not had some mass exodus, proving the fact that our subscribers are real people. That's all that it proves. So we're going to get into this. I want this to be the definitive last word on this, because I'm tired of getting messages from friends and other people that I know because of the fact that I have a channel and I do what I do, that people are somehow hopeful that the sequel trilogy is going to go away because Doomcock has gone online and said that there's going to be this magic restoration of everything and that it's all going away. Here's the thing. Just first off the bat, Doomcock is an idiot. That's it. He's an idiot. He's literally making up stuff and preying on all of you who didn't like the sequel trilogy for clicks and views. And you're playing right into his hand. You're doing exactly what he wants you to do. You're clicking on his video, you're watching it, you're now spreading this rumor around that somehow Disney is going to erase the sequel trilogy. Do you not realize that Disney has millions of dollars invested in these characters and in the sequel trilogy? And not just that, but also theme parks, all kinds of other themed attractions. It is not going away. They're not going to snap their fingers, and because Doomcock and Jeremy from Geeks and Gamers and a bunch of other people didn't like a movie, that all of a sudden Disney is going to bow the knee. And they're just going to do away with it. I know that they would love it. And there's a lot of you out there who would love that as well. You would love for the whole thing to go away. And I get it. Look, if you don't like the movie, that's fine. If you don't like the trilogy, that's fine. We can have that conversation. You can debate me. Look, if you want to challenge me, Doomcock or Jeremy or anybody else, to a debate on actually the merits of the movie, I will come and I will be a part of that. And we can talk about the merits of the movie. But making up crap, Matt Jarbo put it best when he said, Doomcock, you are simply becoming Mike Zero. You've gone overboard and now you're just making stuff up because you're desperate. You are so desperate to stay relevant. And you guys are hanging on to something that should be done with. Should be done with. You should be able to move forward now. But here's the problem. Your whole channels are based on nothing but negativity. Doomcock can't get up here and do a video saying that everything's good and everything's positive and, hey, I love The Mandalorian and I love this and I love that. No, that'll never happen, because the fact of the matter is that people who go to those channels are not going to watch that. They're not going to watch somebody talk positively about what's good. They want to hear about what's bad, because the negativity draws people together and they talk about the bad stuff together and they all kind of congregate together. And that's what happens. And so that's why you have somebody like Doomcock who's going to sit there and make up stuff literally about Star Wars. Now, if you don't know what this is, thank God. Just thank God for it and just move on and don't worry about it. If you have been exposed to this, we're going to talk about this. So obviously the YouTube creator Doomcock has put out this idea that Star Wars is going to be retconned. It's going to be completely changed and rehandled, because there's a loophole. There's a way that they can totally erase the sequel trilogy, and you guys won't have to deal with it anymore, and it'll just become legends, and it'll go away, and now you can move on and have good Star Wars, apparently, because that's never gonna happen, because you guys are never gonna be happy with anything Star Wars. Not in the long run. Never. Never. You're never going to consistently report positive stuff. It's just not going to happen. But let's break down your scoop about what could happen. And I know that you said, oh, well, take it with a grain of salt because I can't share all the details. Well, shut up. You shouldn't be sharing any details because you got no details to share. This is all just made up garbage. Either that or you're stupid enough to believe somebody who gave you this scoop. Now, the idea is based on the Star Wars Rebels episode, The World Between Worlds, where Ezra Bridger goes into this world where it basically connects the entire Star Wars universe. You can go into different times. It actually dealt with time travel. Remember that. It dealt with time travel. It meant that you could go any place within the Star Wars universe within time. And so he went in there. He ended up seeing the Emperor at some point and got away from the Emperor because the Emperor was trying to get into the World Between Worlds. And he got away, but then he saw Ahsoka Tano. And this was, of course, after Ahsoka had challenged Darth Vader and had lost. And we had all assumed that she was probably dead. Come to find out, she was not dead. There was this little teaser. You could kind of see her walking out of the Sith temple, and you thought she might still be alive. And there was all this controversy. And then Dave Filoni, pulled this big one on us with time travel and said that Ezra Bridger literally saw her through a doorway, pulled her through the doorway into the World Between Worlds, saved her life, put her back so that she was safe, and she lived on, and she still lives to this day within that universe and was obviously part of so much more after that. But here's the thing. The stuff that you're making up about Palpatine, that Palpatine had this room of mirrors and he transported himself as he fell to his death, that he didn't die, but he went into the World Between Worlds, and that's why he was so damaged, because then he had to bring himself out of the World Between Worlds to Exegol because he had more mirrors on Exegol, and therefore his body was now frail and all this stuff. Did you not? You guys were so angry at the sequel trilogy that apparently you guys just failed to actually watch a movie or listen to dialogue. Look, and I've already done a video regarding Jeremy from Geeks and Gamers' stupid video about how he doesn't believe that Palpatine was a clone. Well, I'm sorry to tell you, buddy, but it's actually said. Palpatine comes out and admits, I was dead. I died. What more do you guys need? He was dead. He was cloned. It's actually said in the movie. How could he possibly survive? Well, cloning and Sith magic, Sith dark arts. Okay. What more do you need? What the heck is wrong with you people? That you can't even pay attention to the dialogue in a movie. None of this other crap happened. Okay, yes, I know it's easy for you to go back, watch the part of Rise of Skywalker that apparently you paid attention to because you thought it was cool because Rey was dark and possibly a Sith, and so that was the only part that you thought was cool. So you watch that, and there's some mirrors in the background, and you think, oh well, you know what? Yeah, I can come up with some great theory about how these mirrors get into there. Which that wasn't even how they got into the World Between Worlds. There was a doorway. But you're just going to make stuff up, pull crap up, I mean, he says the reason why he was sickly and his body was frail and everything was because of cloning. But people like Doomcock can't get that between their thick skulls. They don't get it. They don't understand it because they don't want to understand it. They don't want to explain something that would make sense. They want to give you a false hope. They want to give you this false narrative. I even had a friend who's smarter than this, who's way smarter than this, actually message me, actually, get back in a thread and talk about how, oh, but it's possible. Just think about the possibilities. I don't have to think about the possibilities. It's not true. When you literally have websites like Cosmic Book News covering this, you know it's not true. Cosmic Book News is tabloid garbage movie news. So is We Got This Covered. If you ever see anything from those two websites, please do not send it to me. Please do not talk to me about it. It is trash. Period. It's trash. It's like when you used to go to the supermarket and they had the tabloids, they had the Weekly World News, and you'd see Bat Boy. Now, I know you could read those articles and you can go, hey, it's quite possible that there is some kind of hybrid boy bat living in some caves in Venezuela or Nicaragua, and they just haven't been discovered. Is it possible? Well, I don't know. I haven't seen one, but because I haven't seen one doesn't mean it's not possible. Is it probable? Probably not. Probably not going to happen. Right? I also remember seeing on there a picture of the Loch Ness Monster, and it said Loch Ness Monster found. And it showed a diver swimming past, and the water was all clear and blue, and it had this big, shot of this huge dinosaur-like creature with a long neck and a diver swimming past. And they did several follow-up stories to those pictures. And guess what? That wasn't true either. They failed to point out the fact that Loch Ness is actually very dark and murky, and you could have never gotten that kind of picture from it. That is what Doomcock's story is. It's absolute tabloid garbage that is being made up for clicks and views because you're losing your touch. You got nothing to report. You don't have Star Wars sequels with Rey in them to combat anymore and to come against anymore. So now you got to make up stuff that, it's going to get undone. It's all going to go away. They've got way too much money invested in Star Wars, in the sequel trilogy, to ever do that. Between, like I said, games, movies, the attractions themselves at parks, TV shows that still reference the stuff. No. No, 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 and no. You guys have got me so ticked off with all of this ridiculous crap. Even the Poindexter Council has talked about, should we talk about this story? And I said, if we talk about it, the only way we're going to do it is we're going to trash this story because this story is absolute trash. Which spurned the fact that if we talk about it, it's going to be part of a segment where we pick out different things and absolutely burn them because this is garbage. Look, I'm not talking. I wouldn't normally talk about the guy, but like I'm not going to get my news from some 2-bit wannabe who wears a bucket on his head. Now, look, I'm good friends with a guy who wears a mask online, Mad Max, and you know what? He does it, I'm sure, for his own reasons to protect his anonymity, to protect his family, and all those things. And those things are fine. Doomcock is not doing it for that reason. Doomcock is doing it because he's hiding behind it. Because he knows that what he says is absolute garbage and full of crap, and he's scared that somebody would come after him if they ever found out the actual facts. He doesn't want anybody to know who he is. He doesn't want to spread that around because he is afraid of what the backlash would be because he is an idiot. Mike Zero has more guts than Doomcock because at least Mike Zero shows his pathetic face. This is absolutely trash news. There is nothing redeeming about this. It is not going to happen just because you make up some cockamamie idea from an existing Star Wars piece of lore does not mean it's going to happen. There is nothing that supports this whatsoever. It does not support it in the movie. The background of the movies do not support this. It is not going to happen. You didn't pay attention to the movie. Palpatine was a clone. Doomcock is an idiot, and you shouldn't be listening to tabloid trash movie news. Period. Vet the sources that you're listening to. If you hear something here on the Poindexter Lounge, it's because we didn't just run with something. We heard it from multiple sources, and we vetted it. And we sure as heck didn't get it from We Got This Covered or Cosmic Book News. And we sure as heck aren't going to report something as fact from Doomcock, the great overlord that he is. So worried about losing subscribers, maybe he should put out content that's truthful and actually has some merit. There is no reason why Doomcock should even be on this platform. He's a liar. And he's manipulating all of you to think that something is going to happen that's not going to happen. Preying on the fears of those who didn't like the sequel trilogy for clicks and views. You can believe me. You cannot believe me. In the end, it's not going to happen. So there you go. Let me know what you think down in the comment section. I would love to hear from you down in the comment section. I would love to hear what your thoughts and opinions are on this. You don't have to agree with me. We welcome everyone here. It's fine. But I pray to God that you do your own research and that you don't listen to idiots like Doomcock and that you pay attention to the movies that you watch. Can you do that? Can we do that now? Can we actually pay attention to all the dialogue in a movie instead of just going off a couple of lines that we think mean something else? You might actually enjoy a movie a whole lot more. Let me know down in the comment section. Also follow us on social media where you can keep the conversation going long after the videos are done. We want to hear from you. Also, thank you to all of our Patreon supporters. You guys are awesome. Thank you to our newest Patreon supporters, Cylon Scotty. Really appreciate you guys. You guys are awesome. Really thankful for all of you. And you know what? Cylon Scotty is a good guy, and Cylon Scotty did not like The Last Jedi. And that's fine. We're still friends. Guess what? It's still all good. It's still okay. But this stuff has got to end. This is not beneficial to anyone to get fake, crappy news. It just isn't. Let me know what you think. All right. In the meantime, thank you guys for being supporters of the Poindexter Lounge. I appreciate you very much. I love you guys. You guys are awesome. And I'm thankful for all of you. So, I had my bucket, but I'm going to use this. See, it doesn't even fit now. Make sure to subscribe for future real news here in the Poindexter Lounge. Until next time, guys, my name is Enosh, a.k.a. Enosh Vet, saying stay nerdy. And, man, stay off bad, stupid websites and YouTube channels. And if you're subscribed to that idiot, unsubscribe. Do it. All right, guys. We'll see you next time.